Hi, my name is Julia Glazer, and this is my internship presentation. I interned at Carla's Cluster Care in Lyman, Colorado. This company has two facilities and they are very close together. Both are around the corner from where I live. I reported to the administrator of the facilities. The question that you are all wondering is, where did I find my internship? Let me explain what I did and how it came to be. The very first thing I did was make a lot of phone calls. First, I called the internship missionaries in my area. They took my information and said they would let me know when an internship position became available. I live in a remote city 80 miles east of Denver, so chances of them finding one near me was slim. Next, I called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Family Services. I was willing to drive an hour and a half to get there. Sadly, they no longer accepted interns. However, they gave me a list of places that I could contact to see about interning. Places such as my county human services, retirement homes, nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, the battered women's helpline, Catholic charities. The list could go on and on. So in one of my phone calls, I called Carla's assisted living facility and asked if I could volunteer. Here's a tip. If you ask if you can volunteer, it's easier to get in to see someone. The assisted living facility asked me to come in. During the interview, the administrator asked me what exactly I was looking to do. When I explained that I wanted to talk to the residents and get to know them, she brought out a binder. In this binder had questions that the residents could answer by writing responses. She said that I could go to the residents and ask them questions about their life. I then came up with a game plan. I would interview residents, record their voices, and then type a written version of what we talked about. To comply with HIPAA rules, I would place the recording and original Word document on a flash drive and give it to the residents. This way, I did not keep copies of the recording or the Word document. I recorded their stories with my cell phone. I would then transfer the recording to a flash drive using my computer. I would ask them questions about their grandparents, their parents, what their childhood was like, how they were proposed to, how long they've been married, their children, and other similar questions. Some of the benefits that I provided the assisted living facility was that I was able to meet with the residents and interview them directly. I wrote the recorded histories for their records. I uplifted the residents by visiting with them. A lot of residents are lonely. I believe that my visit really made their day. One woman went into the hospital for a week. When she came out, she had a pacemaker and wasn't really feeling her best. When I gave her the booklet that I had made for her, she was genuinely appreciative that I had thought of her while she was gone. Some of the benefits of working for the assisted living facility is I got to meet a lot of new people. I got to help them tell their stories. One lady I interviewed was 105. It was really interesting to listen to her stories. I got to learn a lot of what people have gone through. There was an older gentleman that had lost his entire family. They died in various car accidents. Your heart just aches for these people. I also got to talk to people from different countries. One woman was from England and one gentleman was from Scotland. I also learned to love the people I was working with. I got to practice my interviewing skills for when I become a therapist. Some of the connections that I have made in my internship was the end of the lifespan. A lot of the individuals I interviewed were elderly. The youngest man I interviewed was 63 and he had lung cancer and wasn't expected to live much longer. I enjoyed the person-to-person connection that was made when I interviewed the various residents of the assisted living facility. I was also able to use the family theories that I learned in my family theories class. theories such as family systems theory. It was interesting because some individuals thought I was a counselor hired by the facility to assess their condition. When I assured them that I was just a student, it set their mind at ease. While I would recommend my internship to others searching for positions, I would not recommend this site. I interviewed all the residents who wanted to be interviewed, so there are not any other residents to be interviewed. However, you could do something else. Just use your imagination. Thank you for watching, and good luck in your search for your internship.